Hello, everybody. Hello. It's me again, Granny, Gomotsegang, Mama G, Ndlovukazi, ne? Ish. People, I'm gonna say this again, my good people of God. Please don't mind my English, it's not my mother tongue. This language is not my mother tongue. And I'm gonna be using English and vernacular. Ne? This is the language that I'm gonna use. But that is not important. English is not important. Vernacular is not important. What is important is the topic that I'm talking about, depression. Depression is the most important thing. You can see someone emuhle with their makeup on, with their smile on. Kanti kuyagowishwa. Umuntu uyagowisha, guys. When they go inside the house, everything yahlanga. So depression is deep and it's a serious disorder that can lead you to many things that can destroy your life. Abanye, they drink alcohol a lot, abanye drugs, abanye they go insane, seriously. They become mental, they have mental issues. You might find other people, they even live in the street. Some people they've lost their mental state because of, or some people it's because death of family members. Abanye ba lose imizi yabo. Homeless people, they've lost their houses due to many reasons. Toluguti, they can no longer pay the house, they can no longer afford to pay, or they've lost their jobs, or natural causes. Toluguti, disaster has just came, then in Guyawa, then they cannot afford to rebuild the house. So abanye loss of jobs, abanye umsebenzi uphelile. And imagine this time, it's festive time. Umsebenzi wakho uyaphela. How are you going to manage? You have kids, you have to buy food, you have to buy clothes, and it's festive. It's an only short period of time, ne? But it's a very stressful time. It's only for 2 weeks. We have only Christmas and New Year, the most important days that we have, but it's a very stressful one. These 2 days, guys, can make you go into debt, deep debt. So some people this time they're very stressed, and I'm one of them. I'm very stressed, guys, but I'm gonna be okay. So they don't know what to do, then they become depressed, and this depression may take longer. January stationaries wanted at school. So guys, depression is something that is caused by many things, especially problems. But today I just want to tell people who are living with depression, guys, can we learn to accept things? Yes, kunzima. Yes, it is very difficult. It is very difficult to accept problems that are often coming, problems that they don't wanna end, like problems after problems, like it's like your life is just based on problems. But can we learn to accept that inkinga ziyohlezi zikhona bafethu? Ntwana, inkinga ziyohlezi zikhona. My friend, we were born, we found problems in this world. We are going to die, we're gonna leave these problems in this world. Guys, we can never expect everyone to love us, ne? As painful as it is, as hard as it is, because some people that hate us are people that we dearly love, but we cannot force them to love us. We need to come to that term to accept that you cannot force everybody to love you. You can never force everybody to love you. You can never want people to love you, ne? Because even uNkulunkulu, even Jesus himself was never loved by everyone. Ngisho noma sekuthiwa ufela izono zethu, it is not everyone who wants Jesus in their life. Ngisho uNkulunkulu lo wadala izwe wadala izulu nomhlaba, akathandwa, akafunwa. So what about you when I go ungana lutho? Aram haskepsel sonkulu sakaNkulunkulu. Who will want you? Guys, as painful as it is, we need to accept, because sometimes us logona, we are killing ourselves because of of not accepting things, of taking time to accept things. Yes, it's hard. Hence I'm saying, let us seek for help. Sikhulume nabantu. Let us go out there, go to the clinic, ne? Go to the clinic, seek for clinical counselors, let them help you. And if I think it's time not to go to sikhulume, if the service is not good, let us talk ukuthi hayi, but mfethu kuningiza lana good the sessions, but there's nothing eyenzeka different empilweni yami. Maybe this our counselors, they will find something different to help us, because I think nathi ukuthi must come inside the room, then counselor khulume kubize mubuze yaphendula, the next section again same thing. That is what is killing us, because we are not talking. Siyitshela ukuthi now because they know. Nabo abantu benza ama mistakes. And the counselors, I urge you to know that this thing, your depression, is very serious. Because someone can come to your session today, tomorrow they commit suicide, but you fail to notice that as a counselor. You fail to know that this person needs serious attention. I think as a counselor, if you can, if you have numbers, as much as if a person missed one session, you can take numbers and call. If this person has came today to your session late, make it your job to call, just to call, ask that person, how are you feeling? Are you okay? Just to check up on them, make sure that they're okay. And then now, this thing, if you want to be loved, you want to know that people they care for you. You want that assurance. I've got this. Someone has my back. Understand? So going to 5 sessions and still I'm being asked one question, guys. No. Hence, so many people are dying. And if you can look, most of celebrities, I'm talking about people with money. People with money who can afford big counselors, who can afford good counselors, they still die. It means in this industry, counseling, there's something wrong that is not being done right. And as a counselor, you were taught, I think, about human thinking, human thoughts. A depressed person, someone who is mentally disturbed. So it must be your job to notice this person is not right. Maybe change your questions, I don't know, but I'm saying, if there was something that is being done right, kuma counselors wait, we wouldn't have so much suicide that is happening. I'm not blaming you, and I'm not saying every counselor, please hear me right. Come for me. I'm not saying every counselor is doing something that is not right. Let me say some of the counselors. Let me put it that way, because I might be misunderstood. So, as I said in the previous video, this thing, it is caused again by family issues. This thing, it causes like the family issues. It causes like the family member, death of family members. It can be caused by losing your job. It can be caused by losing a relationship. It can be caused by losing something that is very valuable to you. It can lead you to depression. The relationship, you have been with this person for a longest time, like most of the time, most of your life you have been with this person. Now things don't go well, don't work out, you have to break up. That can cause a serious mental breakdown. That can lead to depression. You were raised in a very abusive family, and that can cause a serious damage, mental breakdown, depression. It might not happen in an early stage by born. It can people they want to set time. Why depression is a that time, guys? Depression is not time frame. It doesn't have time frame. It can come at any time. Sometimes it can come in the later stage, whereby you think that now you are okay. Boom. You start to be emotional, you start to break down, you start to stress a lot. That's when depression hits. Some people, it's festive season, they lose their job. You have to buy food, you have to buy clothes, and then umsebenzi uyaphela. How are you going to manage that? How are you going to help your kids? If when as a parent you have lost your job, you feel like you're a failure, you feel like nothing is happening right in your life. That can lead to depression. And sometimes losing something that is valuable. You are losing your house, you can't be able to afford to pay your house, your bond, or your car, anything that is valuable. Then that can also lead to mental illness, which lead to depression. At school, some people, especially first year student at universities, they also go through that because pressure. You want this, you want to bonagala go to when you're a varsity girl, varsity boy, bona. You want to be smart now, funa this and that, and you forget the background that you come from. Understand? So that can also lead to mental breakdown. And you have a pressure which you want to make your parents proud. You don't have to fail. Like that can also lead to mental breakdown. Even abantwana my matric student who will be, let me say, they're failing their matric, that can also lead to mental breakdown. No one wants to fail in life. No one wants to fail. No one. But failure is part of our lives. And it doesn't mean that when we fail, it means that we are stupid or we are worthless. Failure, it is bound to happen at some stage, guys. Some of the things, guys, we don't come to term with them. It is hard to accept. And as a fan, is like I said, we are not the same. Some people accept this into. Some people, they pretend that they have accepted things. The most strongest people are the most vulnerable people. The most this one is strong, this one can't. When they are alone, those people are crying. Those people are having mental breakdowns. Especially when they are with their close people, mostly like me now. My brain shut down, especially when I'm around because I'm comfortable with them. They know me, so I usually break down when I'm around them. Sometimes even though they don't know, I've got depression, but when they don't know, when a small mistake, I snap. I said it in the last video that I snap, I shout, I scream my lungs out. I scream to the point that Nizuguti, my belly, inside my belly, I'm not okay. That's how we are. That's how we are. And outside, people, they see this strong, strong, strong. They don't know what I go through inside the house. They don't know. If and I